The reason I'm calling is I manage a small team of high-performing professionals at a company that was acquired last year by a venture capitalist firm. We went through our initial round of layoffs, and now as we're a month away from doing our year-end performance reviews, the company, in order to meet their margins, has decided to implement forced stack ranking and is requiring managers to rate at least 10% of their employees as low contributors. I've been with the company for a long time. I really enjoy what I do. I have a really strong team, and I don't think any of them deserve to be rated as low contributors. And I just feel fundamentally turned off by this. My husband and I are about 6 months away from completing baby step 2. But I'm really wondering at this point, is it time for me to, move on based on personal values, or if I need to just kind of suck it up because it's the same everywhere right now in corporate America?
Yeah. This is a tough one because I think it's a little bit of a wrestling match between principle and practical. And those are hard.
Mm-hmm.
And what I mean by that is they're not asking you to do anything unethical. They're just asking you to do something that philosophically you don't agree with. Is that a fair representation of what you're asking?
Yes, I believe so, because I just feel that individuals should be, ranked based on their performance standard and reviewed accordingly, not stacked against one another.
Right. And by the way, I couldn't agree with you more. And so what I'm wrestling with is if you had something to go to, if you feel like you can find something to go to, and we don't see an interruption in income,
okay,
then I'm absolutely fine with you leaving. I will tell you I think you should look. But I do not think you should leave, then look. I think you should stay because this is not an unethical ask. This is a leadership ask. And sometimes leaders ask us to do things we don't agree with. But it's not like you're selling your morals down the line. They're asking you to basically rank everybody you lead from 1 to 10, essentially. Who's best? Who's next? Who's next? Is that right? Is that what I'm understanding?
Yeah. I mean, of course, the low contributor rating has its consequences for those individuals, though.
Right. And what would be the consequences?
At this point, they would either be put on a performance evaluation, or if this is being done to identify the next round of layoffs, I'm not sure.
Okay. And then would you say that any of the people you lead are actually low performers?
No. That's my conflict.
Right. They're all high performers. They're just making you force it and going, well, if I have to compare, so you could say, let's like having a basketball team. And as a coach, you say, Coach, are all 5 of your starters high performers? And the coach goes, yeah.
Yeah.
But then the athletic director goes, yeah, but we're going to take away scholarships based on who has the best performance, who has the worst performance. So I need to know who's scoring the most points a game, and you rank them that way. And then the coach is like, that's crazy. They're all high performers. I'm not asking. I can't have 5 high scorers. I can only have 1 high scorer, but I can have a best rebounder, a best defender. That's what you're essentially dealing with.
Yeah.
And it hurts. But I would also say that I don't think that everybody's doing that. And I think that that's kind of a limiting belief that you've got right now. And I think you've got to start looking for an organization that has a different culture, and they're not going to do metrics that way. And I think you can find that because I think if you just decide to go, well, I'm not going to look, I'm just going to suck it up because I'm trying to pay off my debt right now, you're going to end up resenting this company. And resentment never, ever does anything positive for us.
Right.
It's only going to eat away at you. It's not going to teach them a lesson. So you're going to have to do what they're asking you to do. And that's just the reality. You don't have to like it, but as long as you need a paycheck, I think you got to do it. You're not doing anything ethically wrong. You don't agree with it. You can tell them I don't agree with it. Say, guys, I just think there's got to be a better way. They're going to go, well, thanks, appreciate it. This is what we're doing.
Right.
Am I right?
Yeah, you're right. I already tried that.
Great. So So we need a job. You don't have the ability to just walk in and then find something, do you?
No.
No, so we can't. So here's why I'm walking you into this. That's why I said at the beginning, I hope it makes sense now when I said this is a wrestling match between principle and practical. Do you understand what I meant now?
Absolutely. Yep.
In this case, I have to choose practical. I have to right now. So
Okay.
How soon do you have to do this ranking? When is this expected to be done?
In December, but they won't be notified until later.
All right. So here's what I want you to understand. I want to walk you through this.
Okay.
If you were to walk today, which you can't walk today, so you're not going to walk today, right, Stephanie?
Mm-hmm. Yes,
Okay,
yes, right.
I'm on Team Stephanie. Okay, I am.
Right.
So I want Stephanie to have a paycheck, get out of baby step 2, and keep moving. I also want Stephanie to find a better place, and I know that you can do both. But we have to do one before we can do the other. And so if,
Right.
let's just say you left today, do you think they would change their policy?
Oh, no, absolutely not.
Which means the thing that you don't want to do is going to happen anyway, whether you're there or not. True or false?
True.
So I do what I have to do so I can do what I want to do. What I mean by that is I'm gonna start looking today. I'm start looking for a better company situation, better culture. I'm gonna do my homework. I'm gonna find out do they, what can I snoop around and find? Do they rank people this way? Am I gonna have to deal with this again? I don't buy that everybody does that. But you're looking for opportunities. And while you're looking for opportunities, you're doing the job you're supposed to do. And if we find something before December, great. That's the best case scenario. We find something where you walk away triumphantly, head high, telling your team, I'm not going to do this. You need to be aware they're going to do this. And I can't do anything about it, but I'm out. Love you guys. Going to miss you. Let me know if I can ever help you, right? Leave with class. And then you don't have that stain on your hands and on your conscience. But if we don't find something before December, you're going to have to be a big girl, wear your big girl pants, and go, this is not my decision. I'm being a good soldier. This is not unethical. I got to do it, and I'm going to do it so I can keep getting paid until I find something. I think that's the path.
Okay. Well, I thank you for talking me through that.
Does that help you?
It does. I've been saying some of the same things to myself, and it just helps to have you reinforce that.
Yeah,
Thank you.
doing what's right for you is just as right as doing what's right for the people you lead. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah, I agree. I think, it's always been a great culture here, and I think I'm just feeling hurt over that. But
I know
it's corporate America, and it's I'm just one person in a pool of many.
Here's the deal. You're dealing with sadness, and it's okay to be sad. It's okay to mourn that your time is coming to an end. It's okay. And you're going to be fine. You are a great lady, and you're going to keep doing great things. You get to choose how you want to lead and how you want to work. I'm proud of you. This is the Ken Coleman Show. Press on.